Are you the one in the paper?
Yeah.
Mendoza?
Yeah.
You're the one in the paper?
Yeah, that's me.
You better start kicking some ass.
I am.
I know you are.
far.
I saw you on the paper.
Jorge Hernandez with the Low Blow in Southwest Fight News, here with Brian Mendoza. He'll be participating in the National Golden Gloves in Salt Lake City this weekend. And all of next week, hopefully, right?
Yes, sir.
How excited are you?
I'm pumped. I just feel like I've had enough experience this time now to take it all the way. I just feel like I've always been kind of physically ready, but just now it's the mental part is like a big factor. I feel like I can take it this year.
How many amateur fights do you have so far?
23.
Does it ever surprise you that at only 23 amateur fights you're here fighting in the Nationals? You're coming off a victory over the #2 ranked guy in Melquiades Ramirez, right?
Yeah, looking back to when I first started boxing, I am surprised, but considering my trainer and then my sparring partners, you know, all my teammates, I'm not too surprised. I feel like I have the best work in New Mexico, so it just makes sense that I came up so quick.
You had a Facebook post recently that says that you had a dream of winning both the regionals and national Golden Gloves. Tell us about it.
It was weird because right before, like 2 days before I went to regionals, I had a dream, and I never have dreams about my boxing matches. And then I had a dream that I was fighting some guy, and that I won by decision. Like, not, even though I've been getting knockouts, that I won that fight by decision, and that's just how it played out, just like it did in my dream. And then about 3-4 days after regionals, I had a dream that I won at nationals. And what I like about the dream is that I didn't just win one fight and get my hand raised. I won several fights. Just in the, like, it was a 2-minute dream, I guess. It was, you know how they fight by. I had a dream that I won several fights, and I took it all the way. And what got that championship.
What's it like training here with both Fidel Maldonado, senior and junior? He's obviously one of the better young fighters in the nation. Do you just feel that you can't get any better than that?
Not really, just because he's not just like straight up good. Like, he's technical, he's smart, he's a smart fighter and everything. So I feel like that's the biggest part. You know, it's not all about just being strong, just going in there try to be the stronger guy. It's about being the smarter guy, because the smarter always beats a tougher guy. So that's like my biggest thing, that like everything I do in training it's to make me smarter in some way, one way or another. In the fights. What's
it like balancing school and boxing, especially at this high of a level as an amateur? I'm pretty sure you're going through finals right now, man. Right before, before the nationals. What is that like?
I have my last final tomorrow, but it's just my freshman year, so you know it's not too tough, the classes. But I've always been able to, because I don't really go out too much, like, you know, the parties. I never party actually, so it's always just I go to school in the morning, like maybe rest for a minute at home, then come train, and that's usually my schedule. If anything, I'll go out on the weekends or something, like movies or something. But my life is pretty much school and boxing.
Yeah. So it's never, one has never interfered with the other then?
No, never, not really. Yeah. I almost got in trouble this time because one of my teachers, she marks you absent, and like she actually gets mad. Like, she even gets mad when she's absent. So I almost got dropped from one of my classes, but I got lucky. The day I had to go to regionals, we left on the Friday. The day I had to leave for that, I had class, but she had canceled it, and that was my last day, so I got lucky there. And things always just seem to play out for me, I guess.
And finally, in Salt Lake City, what are you expecting?
I'm expecting some really tough guys, because I've been out there to nationals already twice, and I've looked at the other competition. I feel like I'm just ready. Like, I'm ready for whatever. I already fought at a guy that he's, like I said, classic Mexican fighter. He just comes forward. So I'm ready for that, and I can't be outboxed. So I feel ready. Yeah.
Now, like we mentioned, Melquiades Ramirez, he finished second in the USA boxing tournament earlier this year. Do you feel like you have a target on your back now because of that? Because people say, oh crap, this guy out of nowhere.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, because even at nationals before, people were just kind of looking around, but I feel like now this is my year to make a statement, so I don't care if they notice me or not. I'm coming. I feel completely ready.
And finally, message all your fans out there.
I'm going to show everybody, like, I'm going to try to get as much fans as I can. All the love from New Mexico, I'm already getting a lot, so I appreciate that. Keep the support going, and hope that I can take nationals and get some more love out of New Mexico and the country.
And you won't be the only New Mexican. Matthew Griego's going to be out there too.
Yeah. He's been pretty good. He just came and sparred over here on Tuesday, or last Tuesday, I think. And he looks pretty good for his weight class. They usually just throw all day, but he's fighting pretty smart. He should do pretty good too.
All right, well, May 13th, it starts in Salt Lake City. National Golden Gloves. Best of luck, Brian.
Thank you. Appreciate it.